How can you develop and maintain self-confidence? Being self-confident in your ability is a state of the mind. Having acceptance and self-confidence means that you have a firm grasp on your life's course. You have a healthy self-awareness and optimistic outlook. You have the ability to set reasonable objectives and goals, and also to communicate effectively and accept constructive feedback. However, a lack of self-confidence can lead to feeling of self-doubt, a tendency to be quiet or subservient, or lack of trust in others. You may have a feelings of inadequacy, rejection, or sensitivity to others' opinion. How confident you are may be determined by your circumstances. For example, you may have a high level of self-confidence in academics, but a low level of self-confidence in other areas such as interpersonal communication or interaction. High or low self-confidence is rarely based on your real abilities, but rather on your judgment of your own abilities. When it comes to your self-confidence, perception can be deceptive. It's possible that low self-confidence is the result of a variety of factors, such as growing up in an atmosphere that was unsupportive and critical, being away from your friends or family for the first time, or evaluating oneself too harshly, or fearing failure. People with poor self-esteem are more prone to making blunders in reasoning. Low self-confidence is one of the most damaging things a person can have. When you lack self-confidence or self-assurance, you are less likely to take risks, have more fun, and are more likely to find yourself in situations you don't want to be in. Having low self-confidence can have a negative impact on your life in ways that you may not be aware of. Self-confidence isn't a guarantee that you won't make mistakes, but you will know that you will be able to face the problem that comes your way even when you make that mistake. Your self-perception on what others think of your actions or behavior are the first step towards developing self-confidence. To use an example, you may enjoy public speaking, but you lack the courage to walk on stage. If you're unable to do so, there are various reasons for it. The 5 ways to boost your self-confidence are: 1. Self-evaluation. Self-evaluation is the first step towards increasing your self-confidence. You must determine what is incorrect and begin to correct it. Low self-confidence, not believing in yourself or your abilities, and feeling inferior to your friends, colleagues, or classmates. All these factors can make you feel this way, possibly because of a terrible occurrence in your childhood. For example, if you were bullied as a child. 2. Stop worrying. You need to stop worrying in order to build your self-confidence. Taking one step at a time will enable you to reach the goal instead of worrying about the huge task before you. You have taught your brain to associate certain events or behaviors with fear, so you can already tell how things will go. By taking a small step towards getting over this, you probably find that the outcome isn't as bad as you think. In fact, you may be surprised at how great you feel, and your confidence will go through the roof. 3. Stop comparing. You must always remember that you are unique. Stop comparing yourself to others. Unfortunately, the end outcome will surely be dissatisfaction and a lack of joy when you compare yourself to others. In today's environment where social media has become the norm for most individuals, when we compare ourselves to others, we tend to believe that they are better than we are. Therefore, spend less time on social media and more time on yourself, in my opinion. Like they say, comparison is the thief of joy, as Theodore Roosevelt put it. The moment you stop comparing yourself to others, you will notice a big improvement in your self-confidence. 4. Developing the attitude of gratitude. When you practice gratitude, it takes your mind off the things that tend to sap your self-confidence and put yourself or your focus on the good things in your life. Practicing gratitude daily will quickly begin to boost your self-confidence. So, take a few moments at the beginning of or end of each day to write out 7 things you're grateful for in your gratitude journal. Date each entry so that as time passes, you can go back and see the wonderful things that have happened to you. This point of gratitude don't need to necessarily mean that it's profound. In fact, being grateful for small blessings is one of the cornerstones of joy. 5. Always act positively. Positive deed in addition to positive thinking can be quite beneficial. You are what you do, and as the adage goes, if you start acting positively, you will quickly find yourself thinking and feeling positively as well. Talk to people positively and act energetically. Be the person you want to be. Our brains and our hearts are guided by our body. Soon, you'll be thinking and feeling the same way. Like Les Brown will always say, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Start your journey today, become self-confident, and change your life forever.